So, good morning to all. We are going to start and continue our discussion on the topic of myofascial release and MFR. Like we talked yesterday, MFR is nothing else but release of myofascia. Myofascia means a fascia covering the muscle, which is not just specific to one muscle. एक muscle માટે જ નથી. એ બધા જ muscle ને cover કરે. Yes, it starts. It is a continuous, like skin. It is a continuous structure. We cannot demarcate. That is why there are chances કે એક જગ્યાએ dysfunction થશે, એક જગ્યાએ myofascia, you can say injured થશે, એનું structure change થશે, ground substance change થશે. એનાથી બીજા body parts પર પણ અસર આવશે. Yes, so here we talked about the how it is going to affect the specifically ground substance, which is specifically in gel form. Normally, it is in gel form. Because of injury, it can become solid, and this solid thing can cause pain and decrease flexibility. Flexibility is nothing else but range of motion. So, जो ये decrease થઈ જશે, so patient will complain of pain and decreased mobility or decreased flexibility, that is range of motion ROM. So we need to convert after શું એમ છે through MFR myofascial release કે આ જે ground substance change થઈ ગયું છે એને mechanical અને thermal energy provide કરી. Mechanical is nothing but pressure. If pressure એટલું generate કરીએ અને thermal means temperature, આપણે high temperature એમને provide કરીએ. Pressure થી directly temperature increase થશે એટલે બહારથી કોઈ additional modality provide કરવાની જરૂર નથી. Just a second. Fine. So, continuing our discussion. I'm not on mute. Yes. Okay. Continuing our discussion about the myofascial restriction. Ground substance normally gel form માં હશે. Gel form માંથી it will get converted to solid form because of injury, reuse or overuse injuries, which can cause pain and decrease flexibility or decrease range of. Now, આપણું એમ છે કે solid માંથી પાછું એને gel form માં લઈએ. That is what MFR does. So if I want to show it, it is this. Yes, so MFR has only one function to convert this solid ground substance into gel form. Gel form માં convert કરશું, normal થઈ જશે, myofascia will be released and it will function normally as it is supposed to. Mechanical and thermal. Mechanical is in terms of pressure. જ્યારે આપણે pressure apply કરશું specifically એ region માં જ્યાં myofascia tight છે, જ્યાં ground substance convert થઈ ગયું છે solid, will cause release of it. And also આપણે જેમ pressure apply કરશું, yesterday we saw the example, you pinch or you pressurize one part, and then release it, what will happen? Blood flow will increase, and with that, the local temperature will also. So they are causing some amount of injury there. So injury no will cause inflammation. Inflammation, one of the signs is also increase in local temperature. So temperature increase thase to the pressure decrease. So our main aim is to go for mechanical or applying the pressure over that specific now. Now that more important is trigger points. Okay, what are trigger points? Yesterday we just saw an overview, so today we are going to see more specifically. So first is the myofascial restriction. We talked about the ground substance. Then we saw how myofascial release works. So myofascial release is more specific. Emas very important. We talked about which energies we are going to provide. We already discussed about mechanical and thermal energy. When we apply mechanical and thermal energy, the normal fibers, these adhesions that are formed within the joints, within the fascia, yes, superficial knee and the muscle, જે ફિક્સર આવે છે એમાં એનર્જી જે પણ adhesion આપણે ફોર્મ થઈ ગયા છે આપણે એનર્જી થ્રુ બ્રેક ડાઉન. Now coming to trigger points. Trigger points, yesterday we described, it is a hyper irritable spot. First thing, hyper irritable spot. Hyper irritable means एक जगह તમે ખાલી એને ટચ કરશો એ સ્પોટ ઉપર. Yes, like we talked yesterday, when you have exams, when you are doing some over activities, say for example during exams for reading purpose or doing or playing games for prolonged period of time, your upper trapezius goes into spasm. There is a one single point, એક એવું તમને point મળશે જ્યાં તમને more importantly અહીંયા pinch કરશો or you try to palpate that. Palpation means only to feel. Yes, જેમ તમે feel કરશો you will feel hyper irritable, that is increased amount of pain. Yes, bowel, સખત pain થશે. That is what is hyper irritable spot. એક એવી જગ્યા. Yes, it is not a complete band, it is one spot. Usually within a taut band. Taut band means, for this you have to understand, normal palpation આપણે કરીએ right now my both trapezius muscles, upper trapezius are normal, correct? But that might change if I overuse some. If I overuse one of my upper trapezius, if I can overuse also both at the same time. Similarly, જ્યારે તમે palpate કરો, say for example I am palpating the upper trapezius and I am trying to look if there is any abnormality. Texture of the skin change થઈ જશે because myofascia change થાય છે. There is chances that it is causing pain. જે pain ના લીધે disform થઈ ગયું છે, overuse ના લીધે, injury ના લીધે deform થઈ ગયું છે, એ આપણે palpate કરી શકીએ skin માં. Yes, એટલે તમને એવું band મળશે કે yes, this texture is changed compared to opposite side. બીજી side compare કરતા આમાં કંઈક changes લાગે છે. This is what we know as taut band of the skeletal muscle or in the muscle fascia. This is what you learn through experience. તમે experience કરવો પડે, feel કરવો પડે તો તમને ખબર પડે. Yes, it is not something I can explain just by drawing something. But overall, if I want to say, this is the upper trapezius, for example, left side. This is upper trapezius, right side. Upper trapezius left side છે એમાં you try and palpate one by one all the regions. It is smooth. Yes, normally the skin will be smooth. Here, if the right side is affected, when you try to palpate, you palpate with this grasp. This is also termed as pincer grasp. Yes, like a pincer, you grasp. Yes, so you will take some portion, try to form it, and see if normally the texture is there or not. You have to of course expose the part, then only you can palpate the skin. પછી અહીંયા તમે you try and palpate કે અહીંયા બરાબર છે કે નથી. Once you are clear that yes, I can feel that this band or this palpation is different compared to the opposite side, as a normal side, and this is affected side. Here you feel some form of taut band. પછી આ taut band માં તમે try કરશો અંદર form કરવાની. ક્યાં છે exactly this hyper irritable spot. This hyper irritable spot મળી જશે. That means it is nothing else but trigger point. The spot is painful on compression and gives rise to characteristic referred pain and tenderness. Yes, hyper irritable. આપણે નામ જ કહે છે કે more importantly શું હશે? Patient ને તમે જેમ અહીંયા pressure આપશો or palpate કરવાની try કરશો, patient will cry even, can shout even. Yes, that is also termed as jump sign. So patient ને compression ઉપર બહુ જ pain થશે. It will be very painful. That is why we are saying it trigger point. Yes, તમે અડશો या pain trigger થશે. That is trigger point. And can give rise to characteristic referred pain. હવે અહીંયા એક hyper irritable spot હશે, એનાથી આખા taut band માં આજે તમને skin feel થાય કે change છે, texture change છે, when you start to palpate and compare opposite side in change છે, એનાથી તમને ખબર પડશે આખામાં એમને પેન રેડિએટ થવા મળશે. yes આખા ટોટ બેન્ડમાં પેન થવા મળશે, not just one spot, આખા બેન્ડમાં પણ રેડિએટ થવા મળશે. Each muscle has its own characteristic patterns of reference. Often this can produce another trigger point to become active, another muscle within the zone of radiation of the original trigger. Now, say for example, આપણે વાત કરી upper trapezius muscle. Upper trapezius muscle prolonged period of time થી already જે trigger point છે એને ટ્રેક નથી કરતા. આગળ જતા શું થશે? આપણે જેમ વાત કરી myofascia is a continuous. એવું નથી કે upper trapezius નું પૂરું થઈ ગયું પછી બીજું say for example shoulder muscles નું deltoid નું start થશે. Next શું થશે? deltoid જે muscle છે એમાં બીજું trigger point form થશે. Why? Because of this first trigger point. yes myofascia અહીંયાથી ખેંચાશે એટલે અહીંયા injury થશે. injury થશે એટલે પાછું ground substance gel માંથી solid માં જશે and there will be a new hyper irritable spot. એક નવું spot બની જશે which is એને કહેવાય satellite trigger point. satellite something that is far away, yes distant, એકના લીધે બીજું ફોર્મ થયું એટલે એનું નામ satellite trigger point. exactly. Now more important and fun part કે આને તમે ટ્રીટ કરશો ડાયરેક્ટલી તો આ ટ્રિગર પોઈન્ટ ઓટોમેટિકલી હોય. why? આ બે દૂષકોના લીધે because of the first trigger point. this is also termed as active trigger point. active trigger point ના લીધે બીજું બન્યું છે એને કહેવાશે satellite. yes active ને તમે ફોર્મ જે થયું છે એને તમે ડિસ્ટર્બ કરી નાખો, MFR પ્રોવાઇડ કરી treat કરી નાખો, then there is no need to go for this treatment of this satellite trigger point. yes અને આવી એક જ નહીં ફોર્મ થાય, આવા ઘણા બધા પણ ફોર્મ થઈ શકે. આપણે વાત થઈ હતી yes yesterday only we talked about. say for example biceps class injury છે, myofascia deltoid છે, upper trapezius right side નું અલ્સર થશે, પછી left side નું અલ્સર થશે, biceps બીજી બાજુ, arm બીજી બાજુ, forearm, all the muscles slowly and steadily will come for myofascial tightness. એને રિલીઝ કરવા માટે એક જ વસ્તુ કરવાની, આ બધા ટ્રિગર પોઈન્ટ સેટેલાઇટ ટ્રિગર પોઈન્ટ્સ છે બીજા બધા, એને માટે એક જ બાઇસેપ્સ જ્યાં ઇન્જરી હતી એને તમે MFR આપી દો, બાકી બધા રિલીઝ થઈ જશે એકસાથે. So the more important task is કે active trigger point કઈ રીતે પાલ્પેટ કરવું અને ખબર પાડવી from the history, from the patient's talking કે કઈ રીતે થયું હતું, પહેલા શું થયું હતું, for where was the first pain sign, એમાંથી ખબર પડશે તમને કે trigger point કયું active છે અને કયા satellite છે. Then you can differentiate very easy. So yesterday one of you had asked what is trigger point. I think I have cleared your doubts about what is a trigger point and how it is essential in providing treatment. Trigger point na hoy to MFR na apply kare, so simple. Yes. You have to first palpate, aapki skin તમે palpate કરશો, જ્યાં patient skin ની complaint કરે છે બંને સાઇડ કમ્પેર કરશો, ડોટ પેન મળશે, ડોટ પેનમાં તમે એક hyper irritable spot જોશો, that is what is a trigger point. Trigger point hoy you can apply MFR. Of course we are going to see the indications, contraindications and some precautions that we have to take when we are applying or when we want to give MFR. These are few specific trigger points. These are predetermined already. આ પહેલેથી નક્કી હોય કે જો upper trapezius માં થશે so here will be the most common hyperirritable spot or trigger point formation. Similarly, if you see other muscles, they are also specific. Yes, say for example deltoid muscle. So deltoid muscle you are seeing very specific in the posterior region, it will be more common. Similarly, no need to remember, you can develop a skill of understanding how to palpate. કઈ રીતે palpate કરવું એ તમને skill આવી જાય તો no need to look for these common spots. You can palpate to make it very clear that yes, this is a trigger point, this is not a trigger point. પહેલા thought band palpate કરતા આવડવું જોઈએ, પછી trigger point easily મળી જશે. ટ્રિગર પોઈન્ટ પણ મળી જાય તો ટોટ બેન્ડ તો તમારે પાલ્પેટ કરવું જ પડે. એ પેશન્ટને તમે ટચ કરશો, હાઇપર ઇરિટેબલ સ્પોટ ખાલી ટચ કરશો એટલે આંખમાં રેડિએટ થવા મળશે પેન. ધેટ ઇઝ ધ ટોટ બેન્ડ ઓફ ધેટ muscle or the muscle fascia. Now coming to techniques. So techniques we are going to see only one, that is direct. First lecture માં આપણે વાત કરી, I talked to you in the first lecture itself. Direct, indirect અને self. Direct એટલે કે biceps માં પ્રોબ્લેમ છે, biceps ના myofascia tight છે, ત્યાં જ directly apply કરીએ MFR. That is direct. Biceps માં પ્રોબ્લેમ છે અને હું triceps ને or any other region I am treating because of any contraindication of applying MFR here, that is termed as indirect. And self, as the name suggests, the patient can do it himself or herself on their own with special equipment. These are needed. We are only going to focus on direct myofascial release, and here you can see you can apply myofascial release with all the things. Maybe your fingers, maybe your ulnar border, maybe your palm, maybe your wrist, or even your elbows. Yes, but that depends on which region of the body you are treating. Right? Body region that you treat the patient. Any particular, say for example, back. Back is a big region. Yes, so any matter हाथ से તમે કરવા જાઓ, you will get fatigue. The therapist will get fatigue. So for that reason, you are going to use your elbows. Elbows use the maximum amount of force you can generate, and you can cover a large region at the same time. So that is an advantage you get. And say for example, you want to treat the fingers or small regions. So एक બે finger and a thumb થી પણ તમે provide કરી શકો. How we are going to give, that is what is the next. So technique of application. The therapist finds the area of tightness. This is the most important. Area of tightness of myofascia. Yes, we are talking about myofascia here. We are not concerned more about the muscle. Because muscle and myofascia are different things. Yesterday we talked about a chocolate. Yes. So chocolate હોય એનું રેપર સારું છે કે નહીં, ઈ ટાઈટ છે કે નહીં અને અંદરના સ્ટ્રક્ચર મૂવેબલ છે કે નહીં તમારે પાલ્પેટ કરીને જ ખબર પડે. Yes. You have to palpate first the skin, then somewhat increase the pressure, superficial fascia, then go down deep fascia, and later on you see the myofascia. And last will be the muscle and of course the bone. તમે બહુ જ વધારે પ્રેશર કરશો તો જ તમને bone palpate થશે, બાકી bone palpate નહીં થાય. So you have to learn how to differentiate between the myofascia and the muscle. Yes, that is again a skill that you use to practice, and only you get it much better. A sustained pressure over time is applied to the cavity. Yes, now comes more important. Say for example, I want to treat this part. Consider it as a part of the back. Yes. Now, if I want to apply pressure over this region, yes, pressure so first thing that I have to do is to stabilize the part. Stabilize in the sense, I'll give you an example with the rubber band. I hold this rubber band in my hand, but if I don't hold it, consider this in space. Yes, it is floating. So myofascia is one such structure which is not fixed anywhere. Skin is not fixed anywhere. I can stretch it from one point to another very easily. Yes, if fixed nothing can happen. So this is also the same structure. Now, if I want to apply pressure over here, what should I do? If I want to apply pressure, consider this is not there. I just want to apply pressure in this direction. So, pressure apply nahi થાય. Pressure apply nahi થાય. તો શું કરવું પડે? આને મારે સ્ટેબિલાઇઝ કરીને and then I have to apply the pressure. Yes, તો એ stretch થશે, તો એ release થશે. જે tight structures છે તો જ release થાય. Myofascia તો જ release થાય. If it is stabilized at one point and then movement is produced at the other point. Yes, the same way. Skin or the myofascia is also the same. એટલે એક જગ્યાએથી હું ખાલી stabilize કરી શકું. So one of my hand will be used to stabilize the region, and to other hand, બીજા હાથથી હું pressure apply કરવાનું start. In whichever direction I wish to move it. Myofascia can move from proximal to distal or distal to proximal. Both ways is possible. Depends which area you are treating. Area you treat karo છો અને ક્યાં problem છે. Depending on that, you try to move the myofascia in that area. So physical therapy waits for the tissue to relax and then increase the stress. The process is repeated until the area is fully relaxed. Then the next area is treated. Active trigger points, latent trigger points, and satellite trigger points. એમાંથી સૌથી વધારે active trigger point એટલે કે પેશન્ટને પેઇન છે. Active નામ જ કહે છે કે પેઇનફુલ હોય અને હાઇપર ઇરિટેબલ હોય. જસ્ટ તમે ટચ કરો અહીંયા પેશન્ટને ફીલ થઈ જાય કે યસ ધીસ ઇઝ એક્ટિવ. આપણને ખબર પડી કે ધીસ ઇઝ એક્ટિવ ટ્રિગર પોઈન્ટ. પેઇન પેશન્ટ કમ્પ્લેન કરશે I have pain and you try to palpate. Latent, or you can say inactive, means it is not painful. હમણાં પેઇન નથી, પણ જેમ તમે palpate કરશો pain. Yes, હું કાઈ નથી કરતો, એમને હું કહું છું just તો પણ મને અહીંયા pain થાય છે. I'm not even touching the part. Then also I'm feeling pain on the upper trapezius. That is active trigger. Second, latent, or you can say inactive. એમાં we have to palpate the part. જેમ તમે palpate કરશો અહીંયા પેશન્ટને ફીલ થશે oh yes અહીંયા પેન થાય છે. Yes, so that is what is latent or painful trigger point. Satellite, as we already described, It is formed because of active trigger point at some distal or proximal site. So nearby areas માં જે trigger point form થશે any satellite trigger points કહેવાશે. We just need to focus on active and latent. Satellite will themselves go away once we treat the active and latent trigger points. So once I apply the stretch, once I apply, first of all, I'll stabilize with one hand, and second, I'll apply some amount of force. Yes. So say for example, I want to treat this region of my palm. Yes, I feel that myofascia is tight. First, I'll have to compare it, palpate it to the opposite side, and then I have to see, yes, there is a taut bend, and when I touch here, I can feel that, yes, it is highly irritable spot, it is an active trigger point. Next, what I have to do, I have to stabilize the part. So, slightly, થોડી સ્કિન ને ઉપર લઈ જાય સુપરફિશિયલ ફેશિયા ડીપ ફેશિયા અને માયોફેશિયા સુધી પાલ્પેટ કરીને થોડું ઉપર લઈ જઈને સ્ટેબિલાઇઝ કરી દઈશ એનાથી અહીંયા you can see the part of the skin that is left તમારે ટ્રીટ કરવું છે થોડું સ્ટ્રેચ થઈ જશે થોડું સ્ટ્રેચ થઈ ગયું પછી with the other hand right now I'm using just one hand for demonstration so I'll apply the pressure હું હમણાં ulnar border use કરું I am going to apply the pressure slowly and steadily જેમ માયોફેશિયા રિલીઝ થતું જશે તમારો હાથ automatically ધીમે આગળ વધતું જશે and this will take few seconds to a minute or two yes એવું ના હોય આ pressure apply કરવાનું it is not yes you have to apply the pressure keep it there only for some time you let the tissue relax let the tissue get released and then you can directly lift the hand once the treatment area is complete always the part that you have treated should become warm that means you have provided mechanical energy with which thermal energy has been created and the part is being yes so pressure એટલો apply કરવાનું કે locally you can feel બીજી વાર તમે એકવાર apply કરો છો you can feel the warmth there ગરમાશ તમને feel થશે yes so that is more important physical therapy waits for the tissue to relax automatically tissue જેમ તમે pressure apply કરશો એ relax થતું જશે ધીમે આગળ વધશે and you can feel yes it has relaxed and you can feel the warmth also palpating the warmth also the process is repeated until the area is fully relaxed so complete area relaxation you can repeat it up to 5 to 6 times and see what is the outcome that is range of motion has increased or also the pain has decreased or not if the pain has decreased considerably that means almost the trigger point has been resolved so you no need to go for again and again you can stop there and go for other exercise. Direct, which is the only technique we are so much important and interested in right now. So first, direct myofascial release or deep tissue work method works on the restricted fascia. Yes, restricted fascia, that's mainly we are going to apply this. Practitioners use knuckles, elbows or other tools. Knuckles, elbows, fingers, ulnar border, palm, wrist, everything can apply. To slowly stretch the restricted fascia by applying a few kilogram force. Yes. Now we cannot measure it. It is something you learn again. કેટલું force apply કરવાનું you need to feel that and then you need to apply. કેટલું force important છે fascia to fascia depend કરે. Fascia or the surfaces are also different. Yes, say for example, the forearm is quite gentle compared to the palm. Yes, the plantar fascia is much compared to other regions of the body. Yes, so which area you are treating it over depends on how much pressure you are going to apply. Direct myofascial release seeks for changes in the myofascial structure by stretching, elongation of fascia, or mobilizing the adjacent tissue. All the three things we have talked about. First is stretching. Yes, एक जगह stabilize करेंगे, दूसरी जगह इन्हें move कर. Yes, I'm stabilizing here with one hand, and with other hand I'm applying the stretch or applying the release. Second, elongation of fascia. When I'm applying the myofascial release, directly the fascia will get elongated. This આપણે stabilize કરીને આગળ move કરીએ છીએ. Elongate થાય, stretch થાય. And third is mobilizing the adhesive tissues. જે આપણે વાત કરી હતી ગઈકાલે. Yes, normally it should be mobile. Two layers can easily move. પણ જો અહીંયા adhesions form થઈ જાય તો બ્રેક કરવા માટે પાછું અહીંયા stabilize કરીને આને move કરો. This is still considerably when you move this adhesions break થવા. Adhesions break થશે. Myofascia will get released. Myofascia release. Your range of motion will be achieved and pain will decrease. The practitioner moves slowly through the layer of the fascia until the deep tissue are reached. Yes, more important palpation. Yes, so first is superficial, sorry, skin, superficial fascia, deep fascia, and then you go for myofascia and then the muscle. So myofascia palpate is a skill you need to develop. You can move the finger over the skin, maybe of the palm, maybe of the forearm. Then you slightly increase the pressure. Now what you are moving is the superficial fascia. જેમ તમે વધારશો pressure to deep જશો. Yes. Again I'm increasing, so this is deep fascia. Yes. And furthermore I'm increasing this with myofascia. આખું muscle move નથી થતું. Tendons I'm not moving. I'm moving the fascia, only the fascia. And once I know this much amount of pressure is needed, then I will apply the MFR. So the first thing that you should know is how to palpate the myofascia, palpate the muscle, differentiate the both. બેમાં શું ડિફરન્સ છે કે તું પ્રેશર અપ્લાય કરવું પડે તો myofascia palpate થશે અને પ્રેશર અપ્લાય કરીએ તો muscle move થવા માંડશે. Yes. And once you know that, you have to apply the release. For direct land on the surface of the body with the appropriate tool, knuckles or forearm. જે પણ તમે યુઝ કરવાના here in our case we were using just the fingers or the ulnar body. So એ રાખવાના and you try to palpate. Sink into the soft tissue. Sink into the soft tissue. At home, at bed, and if you are on the bed already, you when the bed you are not on the bed, this is a flat surface. As soon as you sit on it, yes, so what happens? This goes down. તમારા surface ને contour ને adjust કરવા માટે surface નો layer change થશે. Yes, so this is termed as sinking. Same thing. અહીંયા હું apply કરું છું pressure તો શું થશે? હું જેટલો pressure apply કરીશ એટલું આમાં deformation આવશે. This deformation is sinking, that is going into the tissue. Contact the first barrier or restricted layer. Put a line of tension. Engage the fascia by taking the slack in the tissue. The slack of the tissue or slack of the muscle or the skin. એટલે એક જગ્યાએ stabilize કરવા માટે હું some part of the tissue થોડોક એવો part પકડીને સિંક કરીને અંદર ધક્કો મારીને પ્રેશર કરીને ઉપર લઈ જઈશ in the opposite direction to in which I want to apply the pressure. Yes. So if this is the fascia, I'll try to sink in, apply the pressure in the opposite direction and then apply the fascia and release. That is what is the meaning of slack in the tissue. Finally, move or drag the fascia along the surface while staying in touch with the underlying layers and exit gracefully. Exiting gracefully is also important. એક વાર કરી લીધું, બંને હાથ મૂકી નહીં દેવા. Yes. Then the slack પેલા લીધું, mobilize કર્યું, આપણે fascia ને move કર્યું, release the fascia and then release the slack diagram. That is exiting gracefully. Abruptly, slowly karvano. Patient should not feel discomfort when you are giving the treatment. It's much more important compared to whichever treatment. Yes, so this is on the plantar aspect. You can see this is plantar fascia myofascial release, direct myofascial release of plantar fascia. So plantar fascia is a very strong and thick fascia. Yes, એના માટે તમારા knuckles, yes, they are supposed to be used. Yes, so what should we do? If this is the way, if I want to apply pressure over the plantar fascia, what will I do? I'll apply pressure, move it slowly and steadily downwards. જેમ હું move કરીશ fascia release થતું જશે. And next thing, your body part, whichever you are in contact, say for example knuckles here, they will also get warm. Why? First, તમે એટલું pressure generate કરો છો કે તમારી skin પણ red થઈ જશે and there will be increase in the local temperature. Similarly, જ્યારે પણ ulnar border use કરશો, fingers use કરશો, you will feel because of the pressure, your therapist's body part also becomes warm because you apply so much amount of pressure that the local temperature has increased. So here you can see we are applying the pressure and moving it towards the end. Yes, that is what is the first plantar fascia. Now, second most important, you see on the thigh. Yes, so anterior aspect of the thigh, they are stabilizing, taking a slack of the skin over here and then moving it into the direction. Whatever direction the therapist feels is necessary to move the. More importantly, જ્યારે પણ active trigger point અહીંયા હોય છે, for example, active trigger point is here, and you feel satellite trigger point is on the other side or on the distal side. Depending satellite કઈ બાજુ છે, you will try to move that part. એટલે અહીંયા તમે pressure start કરશો, you will move in this direction and satellite trigger point is in this direction. એટલે એક સાથે તમે already આખા fascia ને release કરો છો. એ બાજુ symptoms વધારે છે. Opposite, અહીંયા હોય, so of course you cannot give fish on the bone. Yes, bone. already you can say that on the surface, you cannot give myofascial release there. So you will try to move it below the knee level. So that is what is the for the anterior aspect of the thigh. Direct myofascial release for anterior aspect of the thigh. We can also give myofascia for miscellaneous conditions like headache. So we can give myofascial release for frontal muscles as well as occipital muscles. We can also give myofascial release from intraoral muscles because as we talked about, myofascia is present all over the body, starting from the head to tip of the toe. Everywhere myofascia is there. It is a continuous structure. At a camper dysfunction process, say for example, it is happening in intraoral region, then also we can give myofascial release and relieve the symptoms. So this is how you give. This is specifically for temporal region. If you are providing myofascia, you can give for frontal region also. Intraoral region also give just above the pellets, and you can also give in the temporomandibular joint. So that also you can provide for the muscles of the temporal lobe. This is technique for the trunk. You can see again the knuckles are being used. If the patient is in front line, you can also use your elbow. Yes, you can directly apply pressure and go on with your whole body weight. Again, body weight is more important to apply compared to other aspects, right? Your hands, because you are utilizing your energy also. You are not supposed to see just one patient every day. You are going to see multiple patients per day. So for this reason, you have to apply pressure in such a way that you do not become fatigued. जो आपने fatigue जाए इना चल. You have to treat many number of things. For that, you can provide through knuckles or you can provide through elbow also. If the patient is frontline position, if the patient is comfortable in that position, you can apply for all the paraspinal muscles at the same time. एक वक्त में आपको paraspinal strip or muscles you can myofascia you can release at the same time. This is the cervical region. Some occipital muscles, they can also be treated very effectively through myofascial release. So here you can again see that the patient is in supine line with the head slightly in extension, and then you try to palpate the occipital muscles, suboccipital muscles, and you try to release the whole fascia. Palpation is again more important compared to providing the treatment. ત્યાં pressure તમને ખબર પડી કે now here I have to apply the pressure. Here is the treatment area. પણ આ pressure આટલા જ pressure થી continue મારે glide કરવાનું છે. Yes, એવું નહીં કે અહીંયા pressure generate થયું આગળ જતા pressure ઓછું થઈ ગયું. Then you are not treating the myofascia. You are treating the superficial and deep fascia that are not hampered. The main problem is in myofascia. Myofascia માં જ તમે રહીને એટલું જ pressure generate કરીને એને move કરવું. That is again something you need to practice to get mastered over it. Here you can see the same is being demonstrated on the whole spine. So how the fingers will be. So fingers you can see directly the paraspinal regions and then you try to move the fingers. Then fingers move so the same amount of pressure then will cause more importantly release of the myofascia. This is for the thigh lateral aspect. So here you can see specifically conductors of the leg of the lower leg. They will get released through this. Yes. So again, here you can take a sling with one hand and then you can try to move the part slowly and steadily with the fingers and move it in the direction of treatment or the desired direction of treatment. Okay. Fine. So we'll keep it till here. So we discussed today about first of all trigger points. The trigger points શું હોય છે? They are hyperretractable spots present in a taut band. Taut band means તમે palpate પરથી એમાંથી તમને ખબર પડી જશે. Yes, the texture of the skin has changed. The palpation is different compared to the opposite side or the normal side. If it is bilateral, then also you can feel. એકવાર તમે used to થઈ જાઓ. Yes, this is the normal texture and this is the altered texture. Then you can use yes, this is bilateral involvement and both the textures of the skin or the palpation is different. Same thing, it will be a hyper-irritable spot. So whenever you try to touch the patient, the patient will jump off with the pain or will tell you that it is very much painful. Yes. And also it will radiate to the whole hyper-irritable spot that is taut band. Also we discussed કે બધા જ muscles નું predetermined છે કઈ રીતે કેટલું or which are the regions in which specifically there are trigger points. Basically predetermined છે If you remember this, this is fine. But if you palpate on regular basis and you give treatment on regular basis with MR to many patients, no need to remember. You can easily palpate and that comes experience. And we talked about the techniques, direct, indirect, and cell. We also talked about the active, latent, and the satellite trigger point. So technique, as we discussed, first you need to palpate, compare it to the opposite side, see for the hyperitable spot. Once you find it, then you take a slack of the skin, keep it stabilized, move in, sink in, and then you start to apply pressure. And you can apply it with your fingers, ulnar border, wrist, palm, elbows, knuckles, everything you can use very effectively. And then we talked about few examples. Here was the plantar fascia, then on the thigh, then head, face, intraoral regions, and last we talked about the trunk and the cervical. So that is it. Next lecture we are going to discuss about the effects, indications, and contraindications. And that I will conclude the myofascial release as a whole. Any doubts you have so far, please let me know. Write in the chat yes or no.